Okay, part 3, final part of this video. Trying to figure out where I left off in my teaching. Can't really remember. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got it. Okay. It's about putting your opponents on a hand and exploiting them. Your opponents are not going to. They're not going to let go of a lot of strong hands they have. I mean, they're not going to let go. They're probably going to play for their entire stack. Okay, this guy bets the full pot. We have 2 pair. It's probably a set or a 7-8 or a better 2 pair, you know, or a very powerful flush draw. You know, we're not drawing very well against any of those hands, so we just let it go. Even though that guy had like a buck behind him, it doesn't matter. It's still money that we keep and save for next time. Now, we got top pair, heads up. It's probably a queen 10. You know, all I have is top pair. It's nothing to go crazy about. Okay, now we flop the second nut flush draw, open-ended straight draw. We got a bunch of straight draws. Oh, that ace really hurt. That ace hurt. We're gonna just check it down, and if he bets so small that I can't let this hand go. Now the 10 hits. Now this hand is totally dead. We had a mountain of outs, a mountain. If he would have pot betted it on the flop, we would have went all the way. I mean, that is a hand that you just cannot get away from. I don't care who you are. I mean, you have so many cards to hit that are going to give you the best hand. And if the guy were to flip over his hand and said, "Yeah, I have a set of aces," I would have said, "I don't care." I have a shit ton of outs to hit to beat your set. You know, I would definitely take that gamble anytime. That's the beauty of pot limit Omaha. You know, I mean, sometimes you have to just get your money in there when you know you're behind, but you know that you're not that far behind just because of all the outs you have that will give you the best hand. Alright, just let that go. Ooh, here's a beauty. I never raised pre-flop either. I don't really see in the micro stakes games. I've never really seen much value in raising pre-flop. I find most of my value comes from playing post-flop. Alright, it goes check check. I think a 6-7 would have bet here to protect his hand against flush outs, and a set would have bet here to protect against a straight and flush outs. So I don't think anyone really has anything very strong. So we just go ahead and bet the pot and take the hand down. You know, we probably had the best hand, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, now we turn a flush here with 3 other people in the pot, and the only reason I'm going to call this is because if a 7 of hearts hits, then we're in business. And that guy bet pretty weak, so we might have the best hand, but we still have to check it down. Our flush is too weak to try to. Yeah, he had the king high flush. He was scared of the ace high flush. You know, I mean, we can't really bet for value there, because, like I say, the hands that call us in that situation are gonna have us beat a very high percentage of the time. So, yeah, I mean, those of you that don't play pot limit Omaha, I definitely encourage you to start and give it a try. I mean, like, if you take what I've been telling you to heart and practice that and apply it, then I think your guys are going to have a lot of fun playing this game. You know, it is a great game, I got to admit. Pair of fives, probably no good. Ah, he rivered us, that scum. Ah, just kidding. But yeah, if you take what I'm teaching you and put it to heart, and then I think that you will find that this game has a lot of you know, potential ways to profit. A ton of ways. And I think my poker imagination flows way more into Pot Limit Omaha than any other game. I mean, and that's tough to, I mean, that's a tall order to say because I'm a stud player. You know, when I'm playing 7-card stud, my poker imagination is just in full swing, in total full swing, and you know, I'm just constantly involved in what's going on. Like, I take every hand that's played and I absorb it big time. And the same thing happens to me when I'm playing Omaha. It's when you let your imagination just flow freely in this game, you're going to be real surprised at how skillful you may actually be in this game. All right, now this is pretty interesting here. We have the second nut flush draw. We have a 10 will give us the nut straight. You know, I think I can go ahead and continue here. I think it's safe enough to continue. I just got all I have to fear is the king high flush, and this guy made a big re-raise. So it looks like what he was trying to do is he was trying to protect a hand from a potential flush. So I'm gonna go ahead and bet a $1.20 to keep him in the pot. And he flat calls. Ooh. Oh, that ace hurt. That ace really, really hurt. Now he beat us. Gotta fold. That card fucking blew. I was hoping to get value off him from, you know, I was hoping the board would not pair. But maybe I went against my own teaching. Maybe I should have protected my flush and made him pay the ultimate price to redraw on us. I guess that was kind of misplayed by me. I was hoping to get extra value out of him, but it didn't work. You know, it's not going to work all the time, you know, but you know, a lot of the times it will. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and pot it here. Probably just win the hand right here, unless he's playing tricky. But he's not. And you don't really have to play Omaha very tricky to win money. At least in the micro stakes you don't. Okay, now I'm just going to flat call here with the aces. Pretty rugged flop. I don't think I can put anyone on a hand that beats me at this point. My aces might be good. There's a chance. Alright, he bets the full pot. Just gotta think what he's betting full pot with. Is he betting full pot with a set? I don't know. This is very weird. What I think is that he has an overpair. That he's got an overpair as well, and he's thinking this board is pretty ragged, and he's gonna just go ahead and take it. So I'm gonna re-raise pot with my overpair. You know, I just don't put him on a set. I don't, you know, and he lets his hand go. I mean, once I give him resistance, he's going to let an overpair go. You know, I would do the same thing if I was facing resistance when I let out on a flop like that. Then I'd let my hand go as well. Usually when you have aces in Omaha, once the flop hits, that your aces shrink. They shrink to almost nothing. You know, but that time you need to tell yourself, yeah, I mean, actually there is a chance my aces are still the best hand. I mean, when a guy raises before the flop, and the flop like that hits and he bets the pot, you have to put him on an overpair. You can't put this guy on raising a pair of nines. You can't put him on raising a pair of nines pre-flop and hitting top set, or a pair of deuces or a pair of fours. You just can't do it. It's hard to put him on a hand like that. So, but anyway, hope you guys learned something out of the videos, and post your comments. And you know, I'm pretty good about answering everybody and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off right here, and I hope you guys give Omaha a try. it really is a great game, and be sure to follow me on Twitter. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. My Twitter name is KamikazeMan1. It's the exact same as my PokerStars screen name. So I'll see you guys later, and good luck at the tables.